Hey dolls, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to be comparing the new Makeup Forever HD Skin Hydro Glow Liquid Foundation to the Makeup Forever HD Skin Undetectable Longwear Foundation. We're going to be talking about the differences and the similarities between the two foundations. I'm going to demo them on each side of my face and complete a wear test throughout the day. If this is something you're interested in, keep watching. Before applying my foundation, I do like to prep my skin by applying moisturizer, which I have done beforehand. And now I am going to apply my primer. The primer I'm going to be using is from Dermablend Professional. It is the Instant Hydro Grip Jelly Primer. I'm just going to do one big pump of that. And I just like to apply that on my cheeks and my forehead. And in the center of my face, I like to use the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer to kind of help blur out any texture. So I am a brow before foundation type girl, so I'm going to go ahead and do my brows and my eye look since this is a foundation test wear tutorial, and we're going to come back and test out these foundations. Alright guys, so we're back. My brows and my eyes are done. If you're interested in this eye look, go ahead and check it out in the eye. If it's not there yet, then make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that when I do post this eye look, you'll be the first to know. Okay, so on my left hand side of my face, I am going to be applying the Makeup Forever Undetectable Long Wear Foundation. This is the one that has been out for a couple of years now. I believe it's been about 2 years since it's been out. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this on my left side of my face. Alright, so I was trying to see if I had two of the same brushes to apply this foundation, but I don't. So we're gonna use two different brushes. However, they're gonna be similar. Anyway, so I'm applying the Undetectable Longwear on the left side of my face. Right now, I'm just taking a powder puff with no powder or anything, and I'm just using this to kind of help blend out the foundation. Additional information you need to know about this foundation is the new and improved version of the Ultra HD foundation is powered by the technology that enhances performance and undetectability for a skin that looks like skin under any light. Comfortable and easy to apply, this medium to full coverage foundation flexes with the skin for no caking or settling into line. HD Skin is non-condimogenic, waterproof, sweatproof, and comes in more sustainable packaging. Alright, so now we're about to move on to the right hand side. The right hand side, I will be using the Makeup Forever HD Hydro Glow Foundation. I did get both of my foundations in the same shade. My shade is 2Y20, so they both are the same shade. I'm just taking the same powder puff that I was using before, and I'm just pretty much pressing, making sure that I smooth out any lines that I've gotten from the strokes of the brush. Okay, so guys, I know you see that. I know you see that. This is the left side, the Undetectable. This is the right side, the Hydro Glow. Like, I've never looked at the Undetectable foundation as a matte foundation, but compared to the Hydro Glow, it is matte, but it's not drying. I like both of them. They both give me like, yes. Like, if I want matte, I can go with this one. And then if I want something that's a little bit more dewy, or if I want to mix them together. Okay. That's enough. So while I'm applying the Hydro Glow to the right side of my face, let me go ahead and give you guys some stats on this foundation. So it is an 86% skincare based foundation with medium coverage and a natural luminous finish that hydrates, smooths, and visibly plumps and brightens skin. It is a natural and radiant finish. Additional information you need to know about the Hydro Glow foundation is this skin boosting formula is inspired by skincare sheet mask and deliver 24-hour hydration. It is ideal for dry, mature, and sensitive skin, and also visibly improves skin texture and radiance in as little as 4 weeks of use. What? Those some strong accusations, some strong claims right there. It is ideal for dry, mature, and sensitive skin, and also visibly improves skin texture and radiance in little as 4 weeks of use. The feather light texture melts into skin and is buildable for added coverage. Okay, so pretty much that's what I did for both sides. I did do 2 layers of coverage just so that I could see the full effects of the foundation. Okay, so this is what it looked like without me setting the foundation. I am going to add my concealer and set the foundation just so that you guys can kind of see how it looked. But I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Alright, so I went ahead and finished my face. I applied my concealer and color corrector under my eyes. I went ahead and set my under eye with powder, and then I applied the Hourglass translucent veil all over my face just to help set the foundation. Now I did use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray underneath the powder, and I usually apply another setting spray on top, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm using the Benefits Professional Super Setting Spray. Right now, after I applied the setting powders and sprays and things like that, I really can't tell the difference between the two. I am going to give this a wear test for a few hours, so I am going to come back at the end of the day to kind of give you guys my thoughts on the two, my thoughts on the new Hydra Glow foundation. But I don't know if you guys can tell in the camera, but looking at it, I do see a bit of a glow on this side. Like, to be honest, I can't even fake it for you guys. Like, based on what I see and what's in the camera, I really don't see much of a difference after you apply your setting powders. I think I see a little bit more of a glow on this side than I do on this side around the cheek area. I think so. I don't know. I don't know if maybe that's what I want to see. Let me know if you guys see a difference. I think I do see like a glow that's peeking through from the setting powder, but obviously once everything melts together, things may change. So that's the reason why I want to come back in a few hours to give you my overall thoughts. First impressions, I don't see much of a difference once you apply the setting, once you apply your setting powder. Now, before the setting powders, yes, there is an obvious glow to it. With applying it, it is like a cooling feeling, almost as if you are applying a lotion to your face. That's how I kind of felt when I was applying it with the brush. It did feel like it was some sort of skincare. If I'm not mistaken, it do have hyaluronic acid in it. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not telling you guys any lies. But yes, so it is. This is right there in the title. It is the HD Skin Hydra Glow Hydrating Foundation with Hyaluronic Acid. So off back, I do feel like if you go outside and then for some reason, like if it's high humidity, I do feel like that glow will tend to show back up after you set it and everything, because that what hyaluronic acid does, it actually absorbs moisture. It doesn't provide moisture to you, it just absorbs and hold moisture once you give it something to absorb. Like, you have to add moisture to it in order for it to really work. So if you apply hyaluronic acid on top of dry skin, it really doesn't help. So it's always good to apply it once, like directly after you washed your face, but before you really dry your skin, it's always good to apply it then. So I'm rambling. Let me go ahead and get off this camera so that I can go ahead and test out this foundation, and I'll see you guys in a few. Alright guys, so I am back. It is 11:36, I'm about to say 11:37, 11:36, and it's been like 7 hours since I applied the foundation. I really didn't do too much activities. I did want to walk for I wanted to walk for 30 minutes, but I ended up not doing it because I ended up going to dinner, and I just got back home and I figured I'll sit down and record this last bit of the video. So some of the similarities that I've noticed with wearing this foundation is that they're both medium coverage, which is really good. They say that they are buildable. I did apply 2 layers of foundation with my application, but I still see my skin peeking through on both sides. So anywhere that I have maybe small acne discolorations, I do see that peeking through, which for me that doesn't matter. If I really wanted that clean, flawless look, I would have done like a color correcting before I applied the foundation, but I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to see the foundation for itself. Something else is that they both are natural finish. The Undetectable is more of a natural matte finish, even though it's not advertised as matte, but compared to the Hydro Glow, it is, I guess you could consider their matte foundation. And the last similarity that I see with both of them is, well, not the last one. Let me give you another similarity. Something else that I noticed with them is that looking at them, once you apply setting powder, they both look very similar to me. I do kind of feel like I have a bit of a glow on the top part of my cheek. I don't know, maybe I'm bugging, but I do feel like there is like a glow on my cheek a little bit, even though I did apply setting powder. However, it's like once you apply setting powder, they both kind of look the same on the skin. But I do kind of wonder if things would change during the summertime or if I was to sweat, because I do know that like water or liquids kind of activate hyaluronic acid, since this is one of the ingredients that's in it. And I wonder if that's going to make my foundation even more dewy. Based on this try test, I feel like once you apply the setting powder, they look basically the same. Now without the setting powder, yes, obviously you could see the difference between the formulas. Like this was more natural finish, more matte, and then this one was very dewy. Now the last similarity that they have is that they both are at the same price point of $47. Now outside the differences of the initial application and the way that they look and apply on my skin, which is something that I mentioned earlier, the only difference that I was able to find with them outside of the initial application is that the Undetectable has 40 shades and the Hydro Glow have 32 shades. So there is an 8 shade difference. Hopefully they will add those additional 8 shades and possibly more in the future, but as of right now they do have 8 shades less than the Undetectable foundation. There's not anything bad about it. I love Makeup Forever foundations. Look, I have their liquid foundation, I have their cream foundations, I have the all-in-one palettes, okay? And pretty much these are like the same formulas as the stick foundations. I have used their Ultra HD stick foundations as well. Even when I go look at other foundations and I realize later on that maybe I don't like it as much, I always end up going to Makeup Forever, because I never leave Makeup Forever foundations because I don't like them. It's just that I'm a type of person that I always try to look to see if I can find something better or something different, just to test things out, just to see, like, you know, if I might like it more than the Makeup Geek, I mean not Makeup Geek, but the Makeup Forever foundations. But I always come back to them because, like, let's be real, they're, to me, my opinion, they like the best. So I feel like either way, you're really not going to, if you have dry to normal skin, either foundation is going to work well for you. It just really depends on the look or the vibe that you're going for. If you're looking for something a little bit more dewy or matte, personally I would probably just get both of them, because you can't go wrong. Even if you were to mix the two or just use the Undetectable on particular areas and then use the Hydro Glow on areas that you want a little extra shine. Let me go ahead and get off of here because I need to take a shower and get ready for bed because it is late, baby. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you all for watching. You are made for more. See you next video. Bye.